Grace, I mean, Grace is something we're watching, but we don't know anything about it right now, right?
We're talking about Fred first, but there is Grace. So we've got two storms.
I've moved on from Fred.
Let's get to it. That's right. Fred's still going to bring some rain here. Now, we've seen this already. Some bands, some outer bands, at least caught in this cyclonic flow, some heavy rain today. Right now, this is downtown St. Pete. You can see the heavy clouds. You can thank Fred for that. And there has been rain. It's dry right now in St. Pete. Some raindrops in our camera in downtown Tampa still. And we saw some heavy rain here. Courtney showed you this early in the newscast. Absolute downpours. Couldn't even see the stadium from our camera. It was that heavy. And there was a lot of lightning in there as well. 78 degrees. Still reporting a thunderstorm, at least in their last report at Tampa International Airport. The dew point 75. Feels like 81. Winds north-northeast at 9 miles per hour. Here's radar now. So this is all just light rain. This is what people are standing in right now to get into the game. They can handle that. That lightning, no, you don't want to be outside in that. That's all pushed off into the Gulf. This is heavy rain still. So parts of Pasco, northwestern Pasco, Hernando, Citrus County, heavy rainfall, but it is pushing out toward the Gulf. Now there's Fred. It's the remnants of Fred. It's not a tropical storm. It's not a tropical depression, but it's going to become both those things again. It strengthens back into a depression late tonight, early tomorrow. By the afternoon tomorrow, it's going to become a storm again, so it will become Tropical Storm Fred. The wind's 35 miles per hour. It's fairly impressive, but it's disorganized. Okay, there's no low-level closed circulation, but it will get that once again. It's going to move into some very warm water right here. So the central Gulf is loaded with warm water. By tomorrow morning, it's a depression. Winds 35 miles per hour. It's a storm in the afternoon. Tropical storm with 40 miles per hour. You need at least 39. We'll have that in the afternoon. Then it's going to make landfall sometime Monday afternoon, Monday night, maybe the western panhandle, possibly as far west as extreme eastern Louisiana. There winds 50 miles per hour or so as it makes landfall. But this is about 250 miles west of Tampa Bay. That's good news for us because the strongest winds stay well offshore. We're not going to see a lot of wind out of this. And look at this. The only tropical storm watch is in that area right there. So again, we don't expect to see tropical storm force winds nowhere near that in Tampa Bay. That's where they'll be. This is the most likely area here, and that doesn't roll into this part of the country until early on Monday morning. So again, good news there. And tropical storm force wind probabilities in Tampa almost non-existent, just 2%. So we'll take that. This again shows where the winds develop. And they'll begin, there you see 2 o'clock tomorrow in the central Gulf here, and then they'll move to the north, staying far from us where it will make landfall. All right, we do want to talk about our next storm. This is Tropical Storm Grace. And interestingly, it's going to move on somewhat of a similar pattern that Fred took. Look at that. It moves over the Dominican Republic again and over the mountains there. It may weaken it a bit. Then it goes over Cuba. You can see the winds here up to 60, weakening after it goes through the Dominican, and then starting to slowly, well, weaken here a little bit again, and then start to strengthen out here. So, you know, Florida's in the cone, but the better chance of that is going to be just to our west as it looks now. Still very early, and some of the models even take it farther south. So this is not going to definitely bring any impacts to Florida, let alone Tampa Bay, but it could. So we're going to have to track this and watch it very closely. Here's the GFS model. So watch this. There you see it right here going over the Dominican. This is 2 a.m. on Tuesday morning, and now it nears Cuba. Now the GFS takes us a little farther north, closer to the Bahamas, and there it is, a pretty strong tropical storm near the southern part of the peninsula here in Florida, right over the Keys. Look at that. And then it's a pretty strong system out here. This would be more of an offshore flow, so not as much, definitely no storm surge concern with that for us, but there will be a lot of wind perhaps if it tracks like this, and certainly some heavy rain will be a possibility as well. So you see the showers and storms kind of around at times this evening, a lot of dry time mixed in as well. Otherwise, we'll see occasional showers and storms around the system tomorrow, but this is not an all-day rain at all. About a 50% chance of storms tomorrow. Highs in the upper 80s. Thank the clouds from Fred for that. And then we see rain and storm chances continue every day next week into next weekend.